Now the next step is to create our first project. So here I have open Canvas page of the course, and we also have open PyCharm. In PyCharm, we should click in New Project. This new project will be responsible for having our programming assignments. So in the name of the project, we will name it as programming-assignment. Make sure that you know and that you remember which folder you have your PyCharm projects. Also, don't use spaces in the names of the projects. Once we have named the project, we also need to select the project interpreter. So we click here to expand, and since we already created Anaconda environment before, we should select existing interpreter. If you look at the list, you will see that there is no interpreter to select, but then we should click in this button with the three dots. Here, in the left part, we can see that there is the Conda environment option, and in this time, PyCharm already identified that we have an environment called EN065, so this is the one that should be selected. We also should check the option to make this interpreter available to all the projects, because we will reuse it and to all the projects we create. Now we can click in OK, and we now can create our new project. So PyCharm is gonna set up for us all the projects. We will also read what are the packages that we have in our environment. So it's gonna take a while indexing our packages. Meanwhile, what we should do is that we should go to our course page, to the modules, to the software installation instructions, and then when we scroll to the step number 4, we will see that here there are two lines that you should copy, and these lines will be responsible to installing all the packages that we need and that we're gonna use throughout the course. Then, when we come back to PyCharm, we should look in the bottom left part where there is the button called Terminal. When we click there, what we see is that the line of command begins with EEN065 between parentheses. This means that this terminal is connected to the environment that we created. So here I will right click and paste the command that I copied from Canvas, and then I will also hit enter. Now I should wait for the packages to be downloaded and installed in my computer. So now that the installation has finalized, we are good to download our first assignment. If when running this last command you have some problems, I recommend you to restart your computer and try again. If you still cannot get it to work, talk to us during one of our lab sessions. So now we are good to download and execute our first programming assignment, and this is what we will do in our next video.